And of course, the day after Easter is the celebratory Dyngus Day that not only involves lots of great food, but also a toast or two to wash it all down.
And Channel 2's Dave McKinley has more about a traditional Polish spirit, which an awful lot of folks enjoy this time of year and which is being distilled right here in Buffalo.
So Krupnik is like in Buffalo especially, was like a nice cottage industry where, grandma would make it or dad would make it on the stove. It was about 5 years ago, I think, when we got in and made the first commercial Krupnik in Buffalo.
It's honey-flavored vodka. Traditionally, vodka was distilled from potatoes, but here?
We're a grain-to-glass New York farm distillery, so we're starting with local corn. This happens to be a special heirloom corn that we've used.
It's cooked in a mash tank for a day to convert the starches from the grain into sugars and then pumped into a fermenting tank where yeast is added.
The yeast eats all those sugars that we created, and that's what's going on right now. That's why it's bubbling. So the yeast is eating the sugar, and in its wake, it leaves alcohol.
3 or 4 days later, it's sent to the still.
So by the time it's done, it's distilled 8 times. And that'll help drive up the proof if we're making like a vodka.
Alcohol vapor from the still is sent to the condenser, which turns the vapor into liquid.
We collect it down here. We have our finished spirit.
But not your finished Krupnik.
When we make a batch of Krupnik, we'll use 1,000 pounds of local raw honey, which is a lot of honey, if you've ever bought honey in a jar.
Spices are then added to make theirs something to crow about.
We went over to the Adam Mickiewicz Library and Dramatic Circle and we had a flavor summit over there because they had a whole bar full of crazy Eastern European liqueurs and Krupniks. So we did a lot of research over there. That was quite an evening.
One can only imagine.
Yeah, well, we did try every bottle they had that night, so,
They make 2 varieties, one of which is barrel-aged for 1.5 years before serving.
And there's only a couple places in the whole world that barrel the Krupnik.
Come Monday, the place will be filled with Dyngus Day revelers.
And after the parade, we have a polka party starting at 7 p.m. with special delivery.
Where the Krupnik will flow, guaranteed to put a roll in your barrel. Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.